Hey folks, I'm Jared Bentley. I'm coming to you from my dark garage. This is the quarantine edition of the Pop Chronicle. If you've watched any of the previous Pop Chronicles that I've done, I'm sure you know by now I'm a huge fan of bad B movies, and there are a ton of really, really bad B movies to stream right now, and I've got a few here I just want to throw out at you. You might ask what constitutes a B movie and how bad does a movie have to be regarded as a B movie? Well, I don't think it really matters. I think it just has to have a certain cult status, and you have to love it for being as bad as it is. If you do online searches, a lot of really well-funded movies pop up as B movies, and I just think that's not fair. I think you've got to have a low budget and do the most you can with what you have. Streaming services offer you a lot of great B-movie options, and probably my favorite streaming service for B-movies is Tubi. Tubi TV has a ton of really bad movies, and they have a good algorithm, so if you choose a bad movie, it's going to give you a lot more bad movies to choose from. One of my favorite B movies of the last 10 years or so is Iron Sky, a movie about Nazis who are living on the dark side of the moon. And you can find that on Tubi, and you can watch it. And you will be happy that you did, because it is so bad, it's wonderful. There's no greater villain than Nazis, and there's no greater premise than living on the dark side of the moon. Iron Sky has also spawned a sequel, and it's good as well. Not as good as the original, but well worth watching. Also showing on Tubi is one of the highest grossing South Korean movies ever made. It was a mainstream film, but it was made on a shoestring budget. It's called Train to Busan, and it's a zombie flick aboard a train, a fast train. One of the best zombie movies made in the last couple of decades, and it's well worth watching. It also has a prequel that's showing on Tubi right now called Seoul Station, which is an animated story that leads up to the events of Train to Busan. And there has been a big budget sequel made called Peninsula, and it's coming out soon, and it looks terrifying. Amazon Prime has a ton of really good B movies as well. Actually, about 90% of their content is bad B movie related, so just go there and surf around. Most B movies come from the horror genre, and if you want to find good horror movies or bad horror movies, a good place to check is Shudder. Shudder has a lot of B movies playing right now. Nekrotronic and Satanic Panic are two that I've watched recently. Necrotronic is an Australian horror comedy that is centered around cell phones and demons. As ridiculous as that sounds, it's really worth the watch. It's funny and well written, good performances, great cast, and it's a good hour and a half. Satanic Panic is a movie that was shot in Dallas on a shoestring budget, in which Rebecca Romaine attempts to summon Baphomet. And it's as good as it sounds, but it's a lot of fun. YouTube is a great place to go for one of my favorite all-time B movies. It's only a half hour, it's a short film, and it is amazing. Kung Fury, there's nothing like it. Again, you got Nazis in a supporting role. As a matter of fact, you have Adolf Hitler in a supporting role, and it is wonderful. You got to go check out Kung Fury. You will laugh from beginning to end, and be prepared for the caveat that is the same as in all these films. It's not good, but it's great. If you're looking for a good B movie on Netflix, I would suggest Bad Batch, which was made by the director of A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. It has a great cast in supporting roles. Jason Momoa is in this, Keanu Reeves is in this, Jim Carrey is in this. Lots of people. It's centered in the desert in this dystopian future, and it's just strange and cannibalistic, and if you want to watch it, but make sure your stomach can take it at times. But seriously, good flick. And there you have it. If you like B movies, then these are a few B movie suggestions. You don't have to watch them, but if you get a chance, give it a shot. I mean, it's only taking a little bit of your time, and right now, all we have is time. For the Johnson City Press, I'm Jared Bentley. This has been the Pop Chronicle. Thanks for watching.